Kyle, Wigan in the FA Cup this weekend, but just reflecting on Tuesday, I guess your feelings echo that of the group, that plenty of positives to take and still pretty pleased with how it went?
Yeah, I think we've been saying for a while now that for us, especially with the crowd, we want to get the crowd involved in that first 10, 20 minutes and make sure we stay in games. And it's been small moments, which again was our downfall, but I think if you look at the first 2 goals, what they had to do to actually score, I think it was obviously a great goal for them for the first goal and for the second goal. So I think we can take great confidence in that. I think if we defend the way we did and make sure we stay in games and get the crowd behind us, I think we've got our best opportunity to win games.
We all thought it could be something special early on, and a big part of that was obviously your assist for Ryan's first. You did really well to get out of a really tight position and get that ball in.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't really miss from where he was. No, he was obviously a great finish, and yeah, I think we just spoke about it before. We wanted to create overloads out wide, and I think Addy up there, knowing that he could hold the ball up, I just sort of saw the space in behind. And especially early on in games, we want to play quickly and be on the front foot to get the crowd behind us, which I thought we did really well. So, yeah, great finish, to be honest. So, yeah.
That's something we've perhaps not done enough of recently in that run we've had, that we were getting the ball forward quickly enough. So to take that throw in so quickly down the line is something we obviously need to see more of.
Yeah, I think so. It obviously depends on the game, but I think when the ball goes out, we want to make sure that we are given opportunities to play quickly, and if it's not on, then obviously we'd look to build. But I think as a group, and especially coming from the manager, we look at each team and obviously adapt the way we play. And we definitely felt on Tuesday night that was our best opportunity to create those overloads in wider areas where we could, especially with 2 up front. We felt we could be a bit more direct, get the ball in quicker, and sort of link from there, which I thought we did really well.
We sort of saw that towards the end of the Lincoln game last weekend as well, didn't we? What was it like for you as a player walking out and seeing the big banner on the big bank and the foil spelling out ECFC in the crowd as well? It must have been a pretty amazing moment to see.
Yeah, it was good. I wasn't sure at first. I thought it was to block the rain out. But no, it was obviously a great experience. And as I said, we all loved being in that cup and what it meant. And Tuesday night games, it was the atmosphere was great. So yeah, hopefully we can sort of take that into Saturday and just keep building again. Hopefully we can have another good cup run.
Obviously that game against Wigan in the league a few weeks ago, so many chances, it just didn't fall for us. And then to concede that killer late on, performance-wise, it was up there, but just fell short a little bit. How do we make sure that we are there where we need to be?
Yeah, similar again. I think we spoke about it on Tuesday night and we spoke about it previously, and I think our best chances in games is when we don't. It's always going to be moments we can play well for 90 minutes and have 2 moments and concede 2 goals, which we did. But I think overall our performance was great, and we'd sort of built on a lot of things that we'd worked on in training, and especially from the last few games, the energy was there, which it maybe hasn't been. But I think obviously going forward, as long as we stay in games, I think it's those key moments. But for us, a 0-0, I think in that second half, if it was 0-0, we'd go on and win that game. But obviously conceding that goal a bit earlier on made it more difficult for us. And then we're always chasing.
The FA Cup's always a competition where people say form goes out the window. I think you take this game in isolation, there's plenty of positives and no reason why we can't go and get that win.
Yeah, definitely. And then, as again, we're trying to view it just as another game, and obviously knowing Wigan and the confidence that we can take from that performance, I think we're in a great position to go and win that game.
And we've seen what memories that a cup run can do. This is a great chance now to start another one.
I think so, yeah. And as I said, so many of us grew up watching the FA Cup, so I'm sure it's a special thing for a lot of us. And I think the main thing for us is, again, just getting that crowd behind us in that first 10, 20 minutes is so important. And I think if we do that and we stay in the game and we get those moments right, which we're very close to doing, I think we've got a really good opportunity.
And just a call to the fans, really, after Tuesday night, that they backed us absolutely superbly, just to come and do the same for us again this time around.
Yeah, definitely. And each game's going to be different, so we obviously can't promise anything in each game how it will be, but I think for us having them there for the whole 90 minutes, which we did, was massive, and I think they're a big credit to the club, yeah.